Good morning. Happy Thursday. And yes, today is Thursday. Yesterday, I made the mistake of saying Happy Thursday, and it was actually Happy Wednesday. I didn't realize until I got off the live that I was mistaken because I'm so used to coming on Thursdays. But, anyways, I came on just a couple of minutes early today because I was so excited about this topic. I did it a couple years ago, but since then, I've had so much more information come in. In fact, just doing my morning meditation this morning, Source gave me a whole bunch more. And I hope I am able to tell you guys everything that I want to tell you. So today, instead of doing a meditation or cards, I'm going to talk to you about energy and how a lot of times when we start off as children in the first 7 years of our life, we all absorb it differently because it depends on our environment. And a lot of people will tell us later on, well, why are you so sensitive? It all really comes down to the first 7 years of our life. Um, and it's really funny because some people will have a really calm first 7 years, and so their energy bucket will be really large. They'll be able to absorb a lot. And other people will have experienced a lot of things in those first 7 years. And so their bucket will be really small. And I'm going to explain this. I was shown to explain this to you with crystals, which I love to play with crystals anyways. So this is going to be really fun. So, anyways, I'll show you. I'm going to show you here. When we are first born, we each receive like a conduit, a little bucket. Some people, and normally our buckets are about the same size, and then as we start to have experiences, hey, um, uh, things start to happen. And so they start to become more shallow. We are not able to absorb as much. And then other ones who maybe their life has been really calm and able to, their life, they didn't have a lot of things in their first 7 years that experience. Their life is going to be their bucket is going to be very big. So they're going to have a lot of ability to absorb a lot of things. So when things happen, like say you have someone stresses you or triggers you, you have something, a little drop in your bucket. And no big deal. It's just one little thing. But say another thing comes along and someone, someone hurts your feelings, another drop in your bucket. And the person who has had a really calm life, their bucket, it's just no big deal. The person who has had more of their first 7 years, their bucket is starting to get more full. They're starting to feel this. Now, notice we're going to have someone say something happens and we have someone say our spouse does something, another drop in our bucket. And this person this person is going along their day and it's not really bothering them too much. But this person, their bucket's starting to get full. Now, say something really big happens to these two people. Same two people are, say, wow, this bucket, it's still it still can take on more. This bucket, it's almost completely full. If you notice, it's like, oh, the screen. It's like it's starting to get more full. So then say something else happens and we have experienced we injured ourselves. This person, they can handle that. This person, it's almost like overfilling filling now. Say another thing occurs, like we get a bill. This person can still handle that. This person, it's like a mound. They're starting to get a mound. It's starting to feel like overwhelming to them. And say another thing has happened and they, say their friend calls and tells them they can't babysit or something, just something small. And we'll put a bigger one in this one and a smaller one in this one. But still, this one is like, I'm trying to find ones that are equal size. But you start to notice this one is still able to handle a lot. And this one, it's like, see, it overfills. And this one has now not been able to handle that. And so that's what happens is the ones who have had that trauma in the first 7 years, they're more likely to not, their buckets overfill faster. Where this first one, the one who has not received a lot of trauma in their first 7 years, their buckets can continue to fill and they can go more and more and not have that experience. So, but this one, it's like, don't give me any more. I can't handle this. This is just too much. So that's why when we start figuring out what is bothering us in today's world, we can figure out, okay, why is this bothering us? But then we can also go back and heal that aspect from the past. And that's when we do the most healing. That's where it's most effective. Because if we can figure out how those that has been that's affected us, that's why like this person will have more sensitivities to like foods. They're going to pick up on this person is going to be actually very sensitive to all kinds of things. And in a lot of ways, that is going to be their superpower. They are going, once they start working through what it is they're sensitive to, they are actually going to have amazing gifts and superpowers because they are able to work through what those energies are that they're so sensitive to, if that makes sense. And that's where trauma healing can become so powerful. And that's where I have used quantum and quantum healing, especially quantum healing, to figure out those vibrations that you're so sensitive to and clear it or heal it. And then it becomes something that actually is a gift. It becomes our something we can use to grow in strength and our adversity and offer for other people. So it's not something that, yes, we might not be able to, and also even knowing, okay, maybe I don't handle these things, but also understanding what you can and can or cannot put up with is also a gift. It's also a strength because it's not necessarily bad to understand those assets in your or those parts of yourself. That's not necessarily because you're going back and connecting with yourself and loving yourself so much, so deeply, that you're willing to honor that aspect of yourself. So all of it, sometimes just being, okay, I'm just willing to put up with all of it is not necessarily a strength because you're just kind of going with the flow. So it's just however you want to look at it. Um, I believe that the more you can connect with those things and figure out where you are where your strengths are and where you need to connect, where you need to release, you can then give the other aspects love, and it can become a beautiful, beautiful gift. So, anyways, with that, I send you so much love. And I actually, before I leave, I am going to quick do a card just for fun. This one is just going to be for everyone. Just because I didn't yesterday and I said I was going to, and I realized that after the end, this is just going to be for the collective. We'll see what it says. Oh, beautiful. It says the Chamber of the Violet Flame. So, karmic release. How beautiful. So radical transformation. So through the violet flame, we can transform, release, and alchemize anything we truly want. So if there's things that are coming up that you no longer wish to align with or connect with, you can alchemize it. You can release all those lower energies and transform. It's so beautiful. And if you're ever interested in learning more about that, please contact me. But you can also just go on YouTube and look up Violet Flame Meditation as well if you're not ready to do coaching. There's always so many beautiful Violet Flame meditations on YouTube, and it's just whatever connects with you and your highest good. So you have a wonderful day, and I will talk to you soon.